Hello and welcome. I'm Pramodh Nareen, your host for today. And today you're watching my YouTube channel, The Real PCC. PCC stands for Pramodh Code Crafter, a name that reflects my deep passion for programming, technology, and data science. Through this channel, I strive to make complex topics easy to grasp and apply. Today, I'm thrilled to present my first data science project that is titled as the Comprehensive Data Analysis and Insights for the Code Crafting Island. This project is a simulation driven study that uses data science techniques to explore the demographics, economic trends, and technology adoption across a technologically advanced island. Let's dive right in. Before we jump into the details of the project, let's first understand what data science is. Data science is the process of extracting meaningful insights from both structured and unstructured data. It blends statistics, machine learning, and data visualization techniques to solve real world problems. Many industries, including healthcare, finance, and technology, rely heavily on data science for making informed decisions. In this project, we apply data science techniques to a simulated world to explore its impact on economic and technological growth. Let me introduce you to the Code Crafting Island. Our fictional yet data driven simulation of a technologically advanced island. The island consists of 20 states, each with a capital and 4 cities, which totals up to 100 cities. This island has a thriving economy and technology plays a central role in its development. The goal of this project is to simulate an end to end data science workflow from generating data to analyzing trends in demographics, economy, and technological development. To understand the data we are working with, let's first look at the structure of our dataset. Each of the 20 states have 5 cities, including a capital city. This structured breakdown allows us to study regional variations in population, economy, and technology adoption. By segmenting the island into these smaller units, we can identify unique trends and patterns across different locations. Categorizing the data. For better organization, we categorized the data into four main categories, which are explained as follows. First First is the demographic data. This talks about the information on population, gender ratio, and education levels. The second data category includes the economic indicators, which includes covering salaries, industry incomes, and per capita earnings. The third data category is technological activity, which includes tracking coding tool preferences, project participation, and skill levels. And the fourth and final data category is nothing but the resource utilization, analyzing internet penetration and access to digital tools. So that is about the resource utilization. So these four categories, which I've just explained, help us focus on different aspects of the island and gain valuable insights. So now let's move into the methodology. In order to ensure the data we use is accurate and reliable, we generated synthetic datasets using Excel formulas. We simulated population growth, education levels, salaries, and technology trends, incorporating realistic variations. Afterwards, we cleaned the data, removing inconsistencies, handling missing values, and standardizing formats. Data cleaning is crucial for making sure our analysis yields valid and actionable conclusions. So now let's talk about the basic analysis techniques that I've used for developing this project. So once we had cleaned the data, as discussed earlier, we used several basic analysis techniques to uncover trends, which are explained as follows. So the analysis technique starts with the descriptive statistics, which helped us calculate the mean, median, variance, and standard deviation of various data points. Next is data visualization tools like bar charts, pie charts, and heat maps, which made our job easy to interpret complex trends. And finally, the comparative analysis allowed us to benchmark different states based on their economic and technological development. In addition to the basic statistics, we also used advanced analysis techniques, which include the following. Trend analysis. This aspect allowed us to forecast future developments in the island's economy and technology landscape. Next comes correlation and regression. These models helped us identify relationships between variables such as how education levels correlate with salary growth. These advanced methods helped us gain a deeper understanding of the island's economic dynamics and workforce development. Now let's move into the demographic trends. In terms of demographics, we observed fascinating trends in population growth, education, and gender distribution. Certain states like Kodantra and Algoria showed rapid population growth and higher education levels, while others faced challenges in maintaining a balanced gender ratio. What we found interesting was that states with higher education levels tended to experience increased workforce productivity, which also translated to greater technological adoption. Economic insights. Moving on to the economic analysis, we noticed that Kodantra and Pixelvia were the wealthiest regions with the highest per capita earnings. These regions had strong industries such as technology, finance, and manufacturing, which led to economic prosperity. Interestingly, our analysis also revealed a pattern. The wealthier regions tended to invest more heavily in education, which in turn led to a highly skilled workforce, contributing to their economic success. Technological activity trends. Let's talk about technology. As expected, Kodantra and Algeria emerged as the tech hubs of the island. These states led in project participation, coding tool usage, and also developer engagement. For instance, the most popular coding tools in these states include Python, JavaScript, and SQL. The data showed a clear correlation between the adoption of these tools and the level of technological innovation in these regions. Resource utilization and internet access. One, on the topic of resources, we discovered that internet penetration was impressive across the island, with Binarion and Pixelvia showing the highest access rates. These regions also had the highest access to digital tools, which played a key role in driving their technological advancements. Regions with limited access to the internet faced a slower pace of innovation and economic development, which is an important takeaway for sustainable growth strategies. Correlation between education and economy. Now, this is one of the most interesting findings from our project. There's a direct correlation between education and economic performance. States with better education systems experienced higher economic growth, more job opportunities, and greater technological progress. This insight underscores the importance of investing in education as a driver for a long term economic and technological development. So, another applications of the findings from this project include education initiatives. So, these targets on postgraduate programs in state with lower education levels. So, that will help the people to improve their education standards from time to time. And yeah, that is very good. And that will also be helpful for their job placement. And one more point to be included is gender inclusion. For in case of job data driven workforce policies for fair representation. So that means uh, both men and women should be given equal opportunity in the corporate companies as well. So next, the applications of the findings include strategic planning for companies. So under these we have 2 points, which are project allocation and market penetration. So whenever we are working on some project, we are supposed to analyze our skill first and evaluate ourselves and then decide the project that we should be working on. So this is one of the important factor to be considered in terms of the strategic planning for companies. So in project allocation, projects are assigned based on the skill of the employee. Next point is market penetration. According to the market requirements, the tech industry has to upgrade itself and improve whatever qualities they are supposed to, as and when required by the customers. One more application of our findings include environmental impact. So under this, I have quoted 2 points, which is cities development. Under this, we use high technology to improve the environment in an eco-friendly manner so that there is less of resource utilization and resource destruction especially in order for the human benefits. And one more is urban planning. So by using proper planning we can develop a sustainable city so that the economic crisis will not occur. Next comes the ethical implications. हाँ, now it's time to discuss the ethical considerations in data science with respect to this project. Data science is powerful, but with great power comes great responsibility. So, the following points have been taken care while developing this project. So, starting off, privacy and anonymity were maintained by using synthetic datasets. Bias prevention ensures that the data is fairly represented and not skewed toward any particular group. Regulations are required to prevent misuse and economic exploitation. And finally, ethical data practices are essential for long term positive impact. Now it's time to focus on the visualizations part of my first data science project. So it is time to take a look at the data visualizations that made our analysis come to life. Starting off with the bar graph. So the first bar graph that is being displayed on your screen is about the population distribution by age. So all of these data have been imaginarily created by myself. So the first graph shows the age distribution across the island's population. As we can see, the majority of the population falls within the working age group, which is a positive sign for economic productivity and future workforce participation. Moving on comes the second aspect of the visualization gallery, which is the pie chart. So the pie chart being displayed on your screen is talking about the per capita income across the various states of the code crafting island. This pie chart breaks down the per capita income across the states. Kodantra and Pixelvia. These two states dominate in this category, which correlates with their wealthier economies. We have the third part, which is another bar graph depicting the coding tool preferences in the code crafting island. This graph, being displayed on the screen, illustrates the most popular coding tools in each state. As we can see from the graph, Python, JavaScript, and SQL emerge as the dominant tools, signaling the tech driven nature of the island's growth. Uh, at the last, we have one more bar graph, which is about the resource utilization in the island. This is subdivided into the following categories. The first one being internet penetration. Here we see how internet access varies across the states. The state Binaryon leads in this category, followed by Kodantra, both of which have the highest levels of internet access. Next bar graph is about the tools distributed, which is a subdivision of the resource utilization. The graph being displayed on the screen highlights the distribution of digital tools, with the state Alzoria and Pixelvia being the top distributors of tools to enhance technological skills. Next, we can dive into the synthesis and future path of this project. Moving forward, there are several ways we can enhance this project. Real world data integration. Incorporating real world data from various industries and government agencies for greater accuracy. Advanced predictive models. By using machine learning, we can forecast trends in economics, technology, and demographics. And finally, cross sector analysis. In this, uh, we we look into expanding the study to include healthcare, sustainability, and urban planning. And finally, now we can come to the conclusion part of the project. So, this project has demonstrated how data science can transform raw information into meaningful insights by analyzing demographics, economy, and technological trends. We have shown how data driven strategies can guide decision making and spark innovation. Data science isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding patterns, making informed decisions, and using technology to create a better future. So, before I conclude, I would want to express my deepest gratitude to some people. This project is dedicated to my parents, whose unwavering support has been invaluable. Their encouragement has been a constant source of motivation for me. I would always like to thank everyone who has watched, supported, and learned from this project. Your encouragement inspires me to keep exploring, analyzing, and sharing knowledge. Let's continue crafting knowledge together. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.